Hey everybody, this is Donnie Baseball. Just kidding, it's Jason. I know you all are super excited. I was going to have a special guest, but I'm not. I have my first edition of 2019 of my 1980s 80 cards from the 1980s. Super excited about this. So this is my own personal registry. As I said before, I'm not necessarily getting only graded cards because I am a poor white man and I cannot afford $1,000 Topps Tiffany Bowman King Griffey Jr., $800 Johnny Ray Barry Bonds error card. This is not realistic graded cards. So I'm going to be lucky if I can even find some of these cards on this list at a price that I can afford. So hopefully you all enjoy the ride. I did ask over the last couple of days if people think I should just kind of introduce these cards as I go through like mail days and care packages or pickups. And everybody was like, no, you really should have its own special video. So I'm going to try to keep these videos at like 3 to 6, 7 minutes just to kind of showcase the card or cards, depending if I get more than one at a time, and show them that way. And talk a little bit about the card, maybe why it was significant. Read from the Beckett. Mike Payne actually has done this, which I know a lot of people love their Mike Payne information. And then I will read a little bit from there, talking about the significance of the card, and then maybe just a little bit about how I acquired it or whatever. So this is my, again, extravaganza, bonanza, Costanza of my 80 cards from the 1980s. So hopefully y'all will enjoy the journey with me. I will tell you that I hope you're sitting down for this first one because this is one that really is going to kind of blow your hair back. I want to make sure that if you have a heart condition, that you check your pacemaker, maybe don't be close to your microwave, because this first one's going to really, set the bar for 2019. And I do care about my fans here in my stadium, as Raphael would say. And so the first one up is none other than Yankees legend, Greg Nettles. Greg Nettles. Now, I know Yankee legend and Greg Nettles, sometimes I may not be synonymous, as I made up a new word, or may not be actually necessarily in the same sentence. However, there is a significance with this card, this 1981 Fleer card. This is their introductory year, 1981 Fleer. First year Fleer came onto the scene in the 80s. I know they were like in the 60s or whatnot as well, I believe. But this is their first introductory that lasted quite a while. Now, the significance of this card is, as you see on the front, it's Greg Nettles. But if you flip it over, it's Craig Nettles there at the top. It's with a C and not with a G. So, as you see, Fleer kind of stumbled out of the gate in their introductory season of the baseball card world. So you have this card here. Now, as I was saying before, the reason why I was worried about if you have a heart condition, if you were sitting down, was not only was this majestic card the first one I added to my collection, it's because I spent $0.25 on it. Now, I'm no mathematician, but if $0.25, that would be 25 cents. And I spent $0.25 on this card. Now, I was shocked that I spent $0.25 on this card because look at these 4 sharp corners. Look at the registry on this card. Look at the centering. I mean, this is just outstanding. But I went to beautiful, picturesque Greenfield, Indiana, talked to my buddy Tracy as we were talking. I just saw this card in the quarter box. I couldn't believe it. And then I looked on the back and it was the uncorrected air. And so I was like, holy schmoly, let me go ahead and get this card. So this is the very first one popping off in 2019 that I received. So let me read a little bit about this. Let's see if my public school education doesn't fail me. We'll see. It could be very suspect. This is card number 33. Sorry, it's on the edge, so it's kind of hard to show. It is 1981 Fleer, Greg Nettles, number 387A. It's the air card with the C for Nettles, for Greg, not Craig, but Greg. But the C obviously messed that up on the back. Nobody wants to look goofy while trying to make the all-important first impression and all. But they did, Fleer. But Fleer did have a moment of lapsed competency when it spelled Greg Nettles' name as Craig, with a C, on the card back. Yes, it was corrected, but by then it had made industry headlines, and the C Nettles was all anyone wanted. So there it is, guys. That's the very first one that I received. I know starting out big with this card is going to bring all you all back frothing at the mouth for more, because they're like, if Jason's coming out with a Greg/Craig Nettles card, I mean, all bets are off. I mean, it is legit. So hopefully you all enjoy this. I really want to say thank you for joining me on this journey. It means a lot. Hopefully you all will enjoy this. And if you don't, it's fine, because I'm still going to have a good time myself. And I just appreciate you all being supporters of mine and my channel. And I know that this is one of the few things I've done, aside from my just normal silliness, that it seems like a lot of people are excited about. So that means a lot to me as well, and I do thank you. So till next time, keep collecting 1980s junk era cards, and I appreciate you all. Peace, love, and as you can see, some hair grease is in full effect here. I'm out.